Welcome, everybody. This is All Over the Place podcast. And James, why have we made this podcast?
Well, Charlie, we chat shit a lot of the time as it is. And we have a lot of differing opinions that I think are quite interesting and also fucking stupid.
I would agree.
So we're like, yeah, screw it. Let's do this. We might end up getting some guests on, have some fun with some people we know.
Yeah, baby.
Usually... Oh,
yeah.
Christ.
Go on. Yeah, sorry.
There will be plenty of that, and I apologise for Charlie in advance.
I'm caffeinated. Let's go.
That's the worrying thing. Him on coffee is a worrying sight, and also him on alcohol is a worrying sight.
Ooh, which we will be doing more of.
So
alcohol.
There will be drinking involved usually. We can't today. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to chat shit with each other and with some of our friends along the way. So, fuck it. Why not? Let's go for it.
All over the place. The conversation is going to be all over the place. We're going to have some topics to talk about. But we're waffling. We're absolutely waffling. And a certain somebody has went to Japan recently.
Yes.
I have been there. 2020.
Yeah.
Tokyo. That was great. But James, talk about your experience.
At time of recording, it's been like 3 weeks. I think I've been back for maybe 2 weeks. It's like that post-Japan blues is fucking there. And I did not want to leave. I could have stayed there.
James, let me stop you there. Please hold my mic. I'm dressed for the occasion.
Oh, Christ.
I don't know if you can see. There's a little, Japanese shindig. And oh, wow. What does it say, James?
It says, can be a very long time.
That's fine. Japanese translation. No joking.
Christ.
Right. Cool.
So,
tell me about it.
I went for longer than you did because you went to just Tokyo for, was it like 10 days? A couple years ago?
It was 10, 11, 12 days. I can't remember.
I went for what was like 17, 18 days. Did Osaka, did Kyoto, did Tokyo.
What an experience.
Absolutely incredible with our friend Abby, which was fantastic. We had a lovely time together.
Gracias.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Yeah. Arigato gozaimasu.
Yeah, it was absolutely fucking incredible time. We planned it a while ago and it kind of seems to come around quite quickly. Absolutely fell in love with the place, the culture, the people. Everything was very eye-opening. And I know that the amount of like FaceTimes I had with you, like photos I was sending across to you and then our friend Ruben, like
visible depression.
You both just looked so jealous of me being over there in particular.
Every day I was messaging you. I would say I was messaging you most days. And every time you sent something, my response would typically be, I'm jealous. Or,
I remember there was one point you sent me a message even where you're like, dude, I had a dream last night that I flew over and came to Japan.
Yeah. Oh no.
So like, I know you are desperate to go back.
Yeah.
I am desperate to go back already. And I think there's talk of getting like a group of 5 of us in particular to maybe go over at some point in the future. So there are plans in place for that. So who knows? We could end up branching out into a vlog and we could have a Japan vlog at some point.
What was the best thing you ate in Japan and where was it?
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm sure there's a few things because as when I went, obviously, Tokyo, there's so many different foods you can get. And just ramen every single day.
Yeah, to be fair, there's a lot of good ramen. There was one place, I think it was in Kyoto, and I think it was after we went to the bamboo forest. We went to a place called Fire Ramen, and they literally like set your camera up and all this kind of thing. They make you sit back behind, and then they pour like an oil over as they're pouring the ramen, and it sets it ablaze in front of you, and you feel like the pyro. It's like pyro at a gig. It feels like it hits you in the face.
Yeah,
and that was really cool. That was some good food.
Put up a little clip of that as you're talking about it.
I did you? I'll send that across to you. You can put that
awesome,
on.
Yeah.
There was a cool place. I think it was in Tokyo as well, where they were making the sushi in front of you, and you kind of like had it passed across immediately afterwards, and that was absolutely insane.
Raucous.
Stuff like even the 7-Eleven food. It was just banging. Like, it's like the equivalent of going to like a Tesco's or something like that. You'll find a really, really good like ready meal almost, and then they'll microwave it for you there.
It's like Greg's.
Much better than Greg's. And yeah, it was like incredible food there. We had a lot of meals just from 7-Eleven, just because like you can't go wrong with it.
There is something that I will have ingrained into my brain for the rest of my life. It's the noise of 7-Eleven as you walk into the shop. What was it? Or something like that.
I was, but like
what it was,
the distinct time every time you go in and you hear it, it's like, oh, this is cool. I like this. It's just that's not the only other noise that I remember. It was every time you go to a train station, there was a different tone. Again, I've got a video that we can insert there.
Little jingle.
every single one has its own jingle, and it all ends on like a major note at the end, so it's all like happy and chirpy.
Jingle bells.
And every time I'm hearing it, and especially when you're going to the same train station again and again, like the ones near to hotels, you recognise it, and I'm like, yeah, that's an absolute
You're
bop.
jamming.
Some you find and you're just like, oh, okay, that's not as a good one, and then you'd hear one in particular, and it's like, oh, that was a tune.
So that's what surprised me the most about James, though, is because his genre of music is on the heavier side, and when he explained to me that he was now a jingle man with jingly bells,
Wow.
he told me that, and I was like, "There's no way that he's jamming all the way over the other side of the world, just going beep beep beep." There's these nice little jingles.
I was jamming to those jingles.
And James, I'm very happy you're a changed man.
I mean, that's not really changing my musical preferences. Let's not stretch this too far.
Okay, anyway, on to the next thing. So, James, this is one that I wanted to know, and I've actually refrained from asking you. Actually, no, I probably have asked you, but I'm going to ask you again anyway. So, did you go to any Maid cafes?
You did ask me this, and I have told you, no, didn't. Partially also because of the idea of us going to Japan at some point, and I remember you talking about it in depth so much. I kind of like felt like if I'm gonna do this, I kind of want to go with you because it would just be a laugh, and I know that like if we've got other people with us, like Ruben, the three of us going in particular will be an experience. I think is the only way I can really describe it. So I refrained. You showed me like I think you had to sneak some photos.
No, I didn't see that. Sounds so weird. No, so
is it wrong? Am I wrong?
Well, you're not entirely incorrect. However, let me put some context out there. So, I was just getting a video of my friends and just sort of, getting a video of what the area looked like around me.
That's it. That's the only reason.
I'm going to insert the clip, okay, just to prove my my
innocence.
Yes, innocence. That's the word. And the language barrier is sort of a bit horrible in there. I can't lie. So, typically, Japanese brilliant at English. They're so helpful and they help you with everything that you do.
Very true.
But when me and my friend Reese sat down, we were greeted by a lady, a waitress, and immediately a maid sama. We sat down. She gave us this menu thing, but it had pictures of girls on it, and I was like, "This is not a menu." It's like, but eventually we got the idea that you could choose your maid, like waitress. But initially we were thinking, well, like, have we walked into the wrong place? Are we buying people? Are we buying people?
You have entered the business of slavery.
Yes, but I was unaware. After that, absolutely fine. They sort of get the hint. If you really are struggling, like they just sort of like do actions and, get you things and recommend things without you even saying. And I'm disappointed you never went to one, but also understandable because it's something to look forward to next time you come.
I felt like I did so many different things compared to you, like where you just stayed in Tokyo. I got to explore other areas, like in particular, like Kyoto. I fell in love with Kyoto so much. Just like Nishiki Market in particular, I spent so many hours there, like even just on my own, just wandering around listening to music and just kind of letting myself get lost.
Vibing. Finding yourself.
It was though that it felt like you could learn a lot just being in a very different culture like that because it is so different.
It is strange, isn't it? When I was over there, I always felt more free. Even when I was walking around, you're not in your country, and obviously there is that language barrier. You're not interacting with grumpy English people all the time.
People, that really does make you think because, like you touched on a minute ago, they're so helpful. There were points where, like, me and Abby were trying to figure out something at a cash point, looking at trains, and just wondering where we're going. And it's not even just like the people who are working in places, like even in supermarkets.
Looks like you're
it's
crying.
Just no. Sorry, I've got a burp coming.
Japan so much.
I might do. A single tear runs down cheek. But like general public would just come up to you and just start helping.
Yeah.
And just be like, trying in their broken English just to try and help you. And that was the other thing as well. There's kind of going over there with very limited Japanese, like literally, hello, thank you, goodbye, yes. I think that's what we had. And they almost want you to not even try that necessarily, although they appreciate it and respect it. There were so many of them that wanted to try their English with us and just to see how they would get on. And you could kind of see their happiness in that. And that was like, there are people like, you could see them trying, and then you kind of like helping them along, and it's just like,
It's so
this is
nice.
quite nice to
It's
be honest.
wholesome.
It really
It's
is.
very wholesome. So, what was the best place you went to while you were in your travels in Japan?
I think it was the Kinkaji Shrine and Temple in Kyoto.
So Kyoto.
It was, I mean, Kyoto in general, but that temple, you look at photos of it online in particular, and it looks beautiful. And you kind of, I think, whenever you go to
Sort of looks like that.
a little bit, I'll give you photos.
Yay! Nice.
You kind of look at photos online, especially when you go to like tourist attractions, and you always see it picturesque, and you kind of think, oh, it must be nice to visit on that kind of day. And we did, and it was absolutely beautiful, clear day. Wow.
Sorry.
It was, Christ. It was like absolutely picturesque. It was beautiful. It was everything you wanted it to kind of be when you go to these places.
It's
and
weird, isn't it? It's like a movie set.
it was. I remember the time difference being like 2 a.m. here. And my brother Alex has some of the most fucked up sleep schedules sometimes. And he like replied to me in a message, and I was like, hey, are you still awake? You're not getting up early or anything? And I was like, no. I was like, FaceTime me like very quickly. He did. And I managed to show him it like live
Oh, that's
at that
awesome.
moment. And he was like, oh, that's cool. So like, it was kind of like cool to be able to share that. But it was absolutely beautiful, picturesque. I can't explain and put it into words of how much I could have just stood there for hours and just looked at it.
Do you know what though? Every night that I went to sleep, the last thing that entered my thoughts was, I'm going to wake up to some nice videos and pictures from James tomorrow morning.
And that was true.
It's true. So I would wake up for an early shift at my work, which you wake up at 5 a.m. or whatever. I'd wake up at 5 a.m. You would potentially... Were you awake now and again?
I'd be awake at that point.
Yeah. So I would like be like, oh, how's it going? And you'll just be a shrine, temple, wandering around. And I'm at work and you're in Japan.
Like the photos
Fuck
of you,
you.
like I could see you literally had just woken up and seen it straight away, whatever I'd sent to you. And like, I'd have been out in the afternoon at that point, and just like there was part of me where I was like smug. I don't know if it came across that way.
Of course, no,
but
it did.
I remember like you
immediately.
showed me your photos of it, like you went before me and like, being kind of slightly smug. So at least we're even. I
Yeah,
think
that's
I've
good.
got one up, to be honest, because I went to more places.
Yes, you have, and you were there for longer. Yeah,
So-
I agree. However, I personally am not interested in the Universal Studios stuff that you went to. Whereas
No.
you are.
I think I was for the one time going, because it's like a touristy thing to kind of go and do. And like some of it was good fun. I feel like the time we spent in Osaka, you could probably do a day trip there. Like personally, there wasn't enough to make me stay there again.
Yeah.
And I would also do less time in Tokyo. Like we did 9 days. I think.
No, there's so
Trust
much
me.
to do. There's so much to do. There's so much to do. If you were with me, Ruben, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you didn't go to Kyoto.
Bro, I will
You will.
absolutely love it, and I know that for a fact. I'm just saying, Tokyo there's so much to offer, and I know that
Agreed, it's huge, and you don't realise the grand
Ruben
scale.
would encourage you to do some naughty thing. No, joking. Me and
I wouldn't be
Ruben-
surprised by that.
No,
anyway.
no. Me and Ruben would encourage you to come out of your comfort zone and maybe get a maid or something. Buy a slate. No, joking. No. Joking.
It will be interesting to go again. And I think what's kind of nice is like got the perspective of seeing other places, and like kind of going with another idea in mind of like, okay, let me show you this place, let me show you that place. And also I think I want to go and visit some like the suburbs more and go and see like lesser of the bigger cities and see some of the smaller areas. I think would be quite nice.
That's what I'd like to do, because I think me and Reese spoke about going out into the boonies, to the countryside, but we left it too late because we were supposed to have like an injection or something.
You went right at COVID time, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's true, actually. So we went in March 2020, and the UK went into lockdown in March 2020. So I came home, like,
Peak
honestly, a couple
timing.
of days. Honestly, came home. The day I got home, the day after, I moved out my house and moved into Seatown. And then lockdown, like, literally the day after we moved. So within a couple more days, wouldn't have been able to get into the country. A couple more days, I would have stayed in Japan for like a year, 6 months to a
And
year.
you wouldn't have complained.
No, I wouldn't have complained. But money. Oh no. To be fair, you can. I know this is quite a sought after thing. Becoming an English teacher in Japan, and you don't need to know that much Japanese, but I think you learn as you go, don't you? Really?
Yeah, I think that there'll be ways of helping you and guiding you through all of that. But yeah, I think like having the time pass since, because the time that we've gone, I think it was only a few months ago they fully opened up for everything.
Yeah.
Like it was still quite limited.
It's a damn shame.
So it's quite nice that I think I was able to experience everything as well, like in good time.
For sure.
There was one other thing that we've held off from today. I got you some gifts.
I've been waiting for this. This is the only reason I'm doing this podcast right now. No,
this is it, episode 1, and we're done. I got you some presents.
Yay!
All like from that I brought back. And I feel I should give them to you then.
If it's going, I'd love to. If you don't mind, James. Oh, so what do I do? I'm nervous, James.
You're nervous for gifts. You're nervous to receive presents. Okay.
So do I have to close my eyes? I like closing my eyes.
Yes, you can close your eyes, and I'll pass you them one by one.
What?
I will not. This one, actually, I have to credit Abby for a lot.
Okay.
She saw it, and she was like, "Oh my god, this will make Charlie laugh, and it's quite funny." Put your hand out a bit more.
I'm nervous, James.
Read it out exactly how it says.
I have come in Osaka.
So what is it?
It is
Down.
It is Deku. And fun fact, everybody, I am watching the 6th season of My Hero Academia. Incredible. If you haven't watched it, watch it. I'm telling you to watch it. You haven't watched it yet.
I need to watch it.
I appreciate that very much because, and I am known as
Deku.
I'm Deku.
Izuwu.
I'm Izuwu. So his name is Izuku, but I've changed it slightly, and it's Izuwu. Insert blushing cheeks.
So just read it out exactly word for word how it says.
I have come! Exclamation mark. In Osaka. I've come. I haven't. But I wish actually.
Maybe next time.
Hopefully. Thank you very much, James.
You're welcome.
I'll give you a big sloppy kiss afterwards.
Great.
Can I wear it as a badge?
Can if you really want to. Are you ready for the next one?
I'm a weeb. Go on.
Well, this will fit in quite nicely then.
Okay, go on. Oh, I'm treated. It's my birthday. Am I allowed to? Am I allowed to? What do I do? Okay, you're gonna have to hold this. Hello. Right. Oh, I don't want to look at it, but I want to look at it. Wait, so I'm just gonna. Right. I still can't see it. Wait, hang on. I don't want to break it. Will I break it? Will I break it?
Be a little bit careful.
Okay, just look at it. Watch it, because I'm not watching it.
You can watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm sort of not paying attention to what it is because there's so much. Oh yeah! Oh my god, I know what it is. Let me get. Snap! Right, something popped off. Oh no, you can put his
pops
back
out.
in. No, he pops out and you can put his sword back in. Hold up. Oh yeah. I will also explain why this is so monumental. Right, James, we have to put his sword back in. Oh no! Fell down my pants. Again. Right. That can go in this little hand right. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, it clicks in.
Yep.
Bro. And how do I put it on?
Look on the feet.
Oh yeah. Wait. How do you, James?
Look on the bottom of the feet.
Bro, I'm looking at the bottom of the feet. Oh yeah, it's his toes.
Christ. I feel like a father sometimes.
Okay. So, fun fact, everybody. Anime fact number 2 from Morgs. Right. So this. Kunita. He is my idol, right? No, this is so basically I got into anime when I was 15 years old, and Sword Art Online was one of the first animes that I ever watched, and I had school the next day. It was when I was getting to GCSEs. Knowing that I had some exam stuff in the morning, what did I do? I watched the whole season of Sword Art Online all through 8 p.m. all the way to like 6 a.m. and I was not tired. I was obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. So, James, thank you very much. Anime Japan.
You're welcome.
What a man. You and Kirito.
There's one more. This is the final one.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous, James. Stop it.
Oh.
Wait, hold on,
this is something that I've... Better?
No, I need to blow it away from you because I feel bad. Go over. Right.
Great. So
is this the main one?
I've had to deliberately not post this on my stories because I got 2 of these.
Ooh.
And I've also got one for Ruben, but he doesn't know about this. He's not received it yet. So he has strict instructions not to watch this
podcast
until I say. And also, you can't post photos about this because he'll see.
Because that's absolutely fine. Understood.
I got 2 of these, and one day when I went around the markets in Kyoto.
You can bring back a fish.
No.
Oh.
It'll be dead by now, bro, probably.
Well, yes, because you eat fish, James.
And then I kind of got back to the hotel and I was like, you know what? I want to get this for those two as well.
Oh, that's very
and
nice
you'll
of
see
you.
why, I think, once you
Oh,
open it.
James, may you hold this again for me, please? Thank you. Oh, what a kind man. Oh. Well, this looks fancy already. We all love a red. Right, so, I'm so bad at opening things.
Feel it first of all and tell me what you think they are. Looking at me.
Are they... butt plugs? I'm joking. Is it...
You can get it out of the bag. Get it out of the bag, but not look at it.
Is it chopsticks?
Yep.
Yeah! Woo! Oh my god, it has my name on it, bro. Oh my god, that's sick. Oh my god, wait, let me run to the camera right now. Oh my god, look. Wait, can you see my name?
Focus is there.
It says my name on it. This deserves a hug on camera. Thank you very much, James. Thank you very much. Oh, I appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna eat my chicken nuggets with that.
It's got like English and then Japanese,
bro.
Like, one on each.
That's sick. That's absolutely raucous, bro.
So
oh my god!
I've got a couple that I can actually show you now.
Mean?
That's your name in Japanese.
Oh my
bro.
god, that's my name in Japanese.
Personalized.
Bro, that's awesome.
They're personalized. So we went to a place in particular.
Did you spell it right?
Yes, it's spelled right. I had to literally like spell everything, and they were like, make sure it's this.
Wow.
And so there was a place, one of the main places in the Nishiki market, pretty much straight away on the right hand side, like the second section. I love how I remember it as well.
Bro.
You go in there and there's a massive place of like loads of different styles of chopsticks. I got myself like this. I got myself 2 pairs, which I can actually show you now because I haven't posted anything about this anywhere.
Oh, that's so cool.
So many different designs, and I picked one for you, one for Rube.
My heart.
So yeah, you got one that's personalised with Charlie in English and one with Charlie in Japanese.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, dude.
Thank you.
So you now have your gifts finally. You've been waiting this for a long time.
I feel like I need to give you something.
Oh Christ!
No,
I'm leaving my own house.
Right, James. I have a question for you.
Oh Christ!
In fact, these are rapid fire questions with Morgs. Okay.
Oh, shit, I'm dreading this.
That's not the official name, but
name pending.
Right. So I have a few questions for James, and this will be a regular thing. It's just put James on the spot and see how he'll answer, and hopefully I can decide whether I'm right or you're right. But
rapid fire, yeah.
Okay. So no discussion unless it needs it. Actually, no. Some of them need discussion. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. If bald people work in a restaurant, do they still need to wear a hairnet?
No.
No, not shedding skin.
No, it's more like a dandruff thing, I think.
Okay.
From that point, although, like me in particular, I'd have to wear a beard one.
A beard net. Okay, cool. Next question. If you could be reborn in any era, which one would it be and why?
Oh fuck. Okay.
Because mine would be the medieval era.
Yeah, probably something to do with that.
By disease or anything like that.
Yeah, probably like medieval era, or maybe something like
Earhole.
Like maybe something like Japanese ninja shit, like back in the days.
Oh yeah,
be, like,
baby. Because it wasn't called. What was it called? This is gonna be.
I wouldn't know the periods.
Edo period.
Edo period's one of the main ones where there was a lot of wars and stuff. So.
Yeah. Okay, so James, this is what I actually mentioned earlier. So, and this is a fun one actually. So, James, you're not a religious man.
I am not.
Okay.
Very much not.
But if you saw a ghost, would that change your opinion on religion? If you saw one and you were like 100%, and I'm not talking about like, oh, it could have been this, but like 100%, that was a ghost. How would that affect your opinion on the afterlife? Like, would you be like, well, like people die, like they remain somehow. There's got to be some sort of higher being, surely.
Yeah, I'm very much a believer and I see it kind of person. I don't think it would change my opinion on religion, because I think there are other ways you can explain it, and I think we're going to have a discussion at some point properly about ghosts.
That's the next episode, but this is just a little tease.
I will touch on. There's a book by the vocalist of Slipknot, Corey Taylor.
Oh yeah, baby.
A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Heaven, and then it's got like a big subtitle. But he's also atheist, but he believes in ghosts, and it's his way of explaining how he thinks they're real and the kind of occurrences that he's had and how his interactions have been with ghosts and what's happened so far. And it's a really interesting read. I need to lend it to you. I don't think it'll change me on religion. I think it would change my perception, obviously, on the afterlife, because I'm like, okay, crap.
If an afterlife has to probably have some sort of,
No, because again, you look at this kind of thing, and if it's based more on like energy, and like an imprint somehow differently, I don't think it's solely based necessarily on religion.
So what you're saying is you're a Satanist.
I'm not. You pose this every now and again, and I'm really not. So, although I will clear this now. The popular misconception with Satanism. It sounds like I'm supporting it. Although,
see what I mean?
No, the popular misconception with Satanism is that you worship the devil, and it's actually not. It's more to do with kind of more of a level playing field with religion and not forcing down people's throats. In particular, floats in particular as well. But stuff like in the American national anthem, where everything's all about God, and I mean, to be fair, in the British one as well, it's more like not that doesn't apply to everyone. The national anthem, where it's God Save the King now, doesn't really apply to me. I don't believe in God, so it's like, okay, it's taking it out. We don't being like the monarchy. And I think in like American schools, like you swear allegiance to the flag and all this kind of shit and say all that.
Yeah, I get
like
it.
In school, it's not being everything solely based on just God and Christianity and shit.
Okay,
that's a long-winded answer.
And also, yes, no, that's fair enough. But we'll get onto that topic, and I will be the man to change James Blenko and his opinions.
Well, we might go on a ghost hunt.
Yes. So
I want to play with a Ouija board.
Like this video, if you want to see all over the place, go to a haunted church. Right. So yes, and quite frequently, if we go out into Oxfordshire, Oxford. I'm not saying Oxfordshire. Let's leak your address, James. No, I'm joking.
Let's not dox me, please.
No. So we'll go to Oxford. There are preachers or nice gentlemen.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, nice gentlemen passing out leaflets, just trying to spread awareness. Well, this man right here likes to challenge them. Some alpha complex that he has. But no, I'm joking. It's some Satan complex he has. Anyway, so he, what is it? You went up to them and went, I'm a Satanist.
Not directly.
This man is a Satanist.
I didn't even say those words. I kind of just... He approached me at one point, to be fair. He came up to me and I was kind of like stood there. And I think I was like in the old days when I was waiting for you in Oxford. Like I was waiting for you at college while I was at uni. And
collage.
He was like, "Oh, like what music you listen to?" And it's quite funny because they're not a Christian band, very much so. And if you know them, they're called Lamb of God. It's heavy metal. It's loud shit.
James, look at the next question.
It's screaming. And I said that, and he was like, "Oh, are you like Christian?" And I played it out loud for him, and then he just walked away. He wasn't very happy with me.
And in your defense, I think religion's a great thing. I think it has some great teachings. And if it wants, if it's...
So my facial expression is completely...
I'm not talking about like an avid or preacher that's trying to force down someone's throat. I think if, for example, love thy neighbour, mate. One of the simplest things you hear. I think sometimes if you take it as it is, it's just... the stories try to teach you to be a better person in general, but...
We could do a whole debate.
Bro, okay, no, yeah, so this conversation needs to stop. So, the next question is, if you could make an OnlyFans, what would your name be, and what would be the thing that entices everyone to subscribe? And how much would you charge everybody for it?
Well, does it have to be sexual at that point?
No, it could be something religious. The Satanists.
That's the thing, because... Christ. First, I'm trying to think First thing of all, I'll charge max because, fuck it.
What does max mean?
I don't know how much. There's a max amount you can charge, I think.
Okay.
I remember there being that whole thing. Oh Christ, who was it? I'm so out of touch with some of it. But there was some celebrity who joined it.
Sure.
She set a monthly cost. Cause obviously,
some shit.
Who?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. Someone set a monthly thing of how much it was going to be, and it became a big news thing in particular, or on social media people going off about it, and then I think OnlyFans capped it at a certain level, so you can only charge people I think a certain amount.
It's probably exactly £54.96.
He knows.
I don't know. No,
I'll charge whatever the max is.
Okay, what would your name be though?
Fuck, I don't know. Does it have to be something different?
No, it can relate to you. What's your spirit animal?
I don't know. If you see me, what do you think? What's my spirit animal?
So this would be the perfect moment to go grab your mug. Okay, so James has a One Punch Man
Ah,
mug,
yes.
and he's also, I think you remind me of him a little bit.
Probably because we're both bold.
No, because you're both strong, independent men, and you can, and James is a martial artist himself. So, I think instead of the One Punch Man, maybe the One Pump Man.
Oh Christ! One pump done.
The song.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Anyway, those are the questions over. So we're gonna continue all those questions on the next podcast, all the different ones, and eventually we'll have a nice in-depth conversation about ghosts, aliens, like religion,
Oh,
which will be
Christ.
very interesting.
That I feel is going to be very debate worthy.
Oh,
Because you're not religious either.
I'm not. I'm agnostic. I think I've got a cream for that.
You're an agnostic. I think I have a cream for that.
I love that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like you to not delve into it too much. Yeah. You believe in ghosts, just to kind of put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
I do not. You're agnostic. I'm very much atheist. So it's like we come from very different parts of it, which I think is makes it when we have the discussion very interesting and different, because I think we're both quite headstrong and quite stubborn.
I think so as well. Lol.
And
I
so I
would say I'm
think
quite open though. I would say I'm quite open. I feel like I had to be open in the first place to be able to dabble.
Yeah,
in
but
it.
you have. I think you have to be even to be agnostic in the first place with it. So
Yeah.
you have to be open to believing it or not believing in it. It's a not sure kind of thing, isn't it? So
When people watch this, they're going to be like, "Oh, he's such a loser. Oh my god, Sword Art Online." But shut the fuck up. Okay.
there will be a lot of in-depth anime discussions happening at some point in the future.
Man.
I think there's a lot of the watches that I've had of different series have come from you for the most part. Just being like, hey, watch this. Hey, watch this.
James. Prison school.
Oh, fuck. I'm not even going to talk about that.
So if you don't know what that is,
Oh,
don't worry about it, bro. Don't.
All I will say
search
is if you do know about that,
There's a
it was
problem.
during the pandemic when we watched some series over Discord together. And I remember we finished something. And you were like, I don't know if I can watch this with someone. I've watched it once, but fuck it, let's give it a go. And it's like 8 or 9 episodes long.
It's one of the funniest ones I've ever watched. Just putting it out there. It's so funny. It's so funny.
I feel like I'm scarred from it.
Yeah, same.
And you put me through that.
Yeah.
You're wholly to blame for this.
Okay, so I set you out on this path a long time ago. So for you anime watchers out there, there are levels to the anime game, okay? There's beginner. There's beginner intermediate. There's beginner expert. There's intermediate beginner. There's intermediate expert. There's advanced. Right? So James has now...
Is that the last one? Advanced?
No, so it's like... plus ultra.
I like that, yeah.
So James at the time of this, which was whenever it was.
Hang on, isn't this list as well just a made up thing by you?
Yes.
Okay, let's just clarify that this is not some like actual thing.
It is an actual thing because I made it up, and I think
You speak the gospel, do you?
I am the anime man. No, that's someone else. I can't use that. That's someone else's name. The anime man. I watch him. Very
Okay,
nice, very
fair
anime
enough.
YouTuber.
Shout out.
So James, shout out the anime man. He's definitely watching. So you are, I would say, or at the time you were in that intermediate range because you watched quite a few animes. Like you have to at least watch a subbed anime to get into there in the first place. Otherwise, if you're just a dubbed watcher,
I remember that was like one of the qualifiers, and then it was like, oh, Demon Slayer's just come out. You should watch that. And
subbed.
Good shit.
Yeah. Oh, fucking awesome. And I thought, how does James rank up? He has to watch an ecchi harem, like strange, obscure Japanese, like, because I love Japan, but some of the concepts that they come up with for animes is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
To be fair, I don't want to delve into it too much because I want to look into YouTube terms and conditions, but some of the shit you see in the shops over in there,
oh god,
there are some very questionable things. I remember like one of the days Abby went back to hotel because her ankle was a bit sore, and I was walking around Akihabara.
Sorry, I thought you said uncle.
No, Abby.
No, I know you said Abby.
What?
You said ankle. I thought you said
ankle. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Cool.
Anyway.
So yeah, I was wandering around Akihabara, just on my own. And I just walked into like a few shops. I remember like kind of just wandering up some floors in different ones, just it was in different levels. I remember just walking into one of them, looking around. I won't really describe it at the moment.
Opie.
There was a lot in there. Some of it like fine, like as you would expect in some shops. Some of it very questionable. And yeah, definitely stuff I can't say without probably being terminated from YouTube on episode 1.
That's
to be
an
honest.
understatement. Episode 1 already diving into the problems of this world.
Yeah. And that was a bit like, okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here straight away.
You just culture shock.
It's not just a culture shock.
No.
That's a humanity shock.
It was a character building experience.
You can say that.
You have progressed. You've experienced the life.
Yes, that is factually true because I am alive.
If you could give a top 5 things to do in Japan, so not just Tokyo, so you don't have to limit it, but top 5 things to do in Japan.
Okay, Kinkaji Temple.
Kingi.
Yes, very
Kinki
much.
Temple.
It was very much so to the eye, at least. That one, then Kyoto was incredible.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do any kind of shopping and like especially tourism, but then it was also like an upgrade of Camden Markets, to be honest.
It's just something.
It sounds like a
you go
better
there,
one.
You have to go.
Yeah,
there,
I would go to Nishiki Market in Kyoto because again, that's pretty much everything I've bought you there, apart from not the Osaka keyring, but the chopsticks and the kirito. I got from
in Osaka.
Not yet, yeah. But I got those from the Shiki Market. I got most of my gifts from people from the Shiki Market. So that would be my second one. Third one. Oh shit, the bamboo forest.
Oh, bamboo
in Kyoto
forest. Yeah,
was very very cool. Very much enjoyed that. That's 3. No way I said 4. Oh Christ, it's hard actually to think.
Imagine this is the man that taught me maths and he can't count to 5.
I did. I made you
Joking,
pass your
I'm joking.
GCSE maths.
Yeah,
Just.
No, I needed that.
Fourth one. Meiji Shrine's quite nice. I know you liked that.
Meiji Shrine, baby.
That was very cool. And Mount Inori, which was in Tokyo. Not Tokyo, sorry, Kyoto as well. It's the one with like the 1,000 gates, supposedly.
Oh, it's just such a cool place.
It was very, very cool. We climbed all the way up to the top of it. Some beautiful views over like the whole of Kyoto. Very picturesque, and just an incredible place to visit. So those are my 5.
Amen.
I would very much recommend.
That's a great 5. I was going to suggest it's meme time.
Christ.
So I saved a meme, and
Just the one meme, actually.
just the one meme, and I shall put it up on the screen for those to see. And
I'm kind of worried. I get too many memes from you as it is.
so you saw it sort of earlier, but the caption to this is so relevant to what we were talking about religion. So you're just a non-believer, right?
Shrocks. Now we're calling them Shrocks.
They are Shrocks, but it's like, okay, atheists, explain this. So James,
Shrocks
explain
I
it.
love, Shrocks are life.
Bro, bro, you're an atheist. Explain it, bro. Explain it. How do you explain that? What the
Shrocks?
wind? There was wind through the window. Yeah,
What, you're saying God must have created Shrocks?
bro. How do you make such a divine object?
If it's that divine, order some and wear them. I'm challenging you to this.
Okay, fine. It could be a little like podcast. Look what I got.
Shrock reviews.
Yes, Shrock review. Okay, that was the only meme I had.
Wow.
That was it.
I feel enlightened.
Rate the meme from 1 to 10. 0 to 10. You could be a 0. It's a picture meme, so review it, analyze it.
I had a caption, it had a picture, not much else to it. Just the one picture.
It was relevant to the conversation.
Relevant to conversation, yeah, but as a meme, a 3.
What? Raucous. I was gonna say maybe.
Deep in thought.
Oh, it's probably like a 5.5. It's a 5.5,
Bro,
bro.
because I made it
no, because I laughed. No, okay, fine, 4.5. I
I
degraded
never have
it.
made you bring it down a whole one just by questioning that. Lovely.
Degraded. That's the correct word. When people say I degrade, it's like
Downgraded.
I downgraded it, but I decreased it.
Okay, Charles.
Okay. Anyway, I think it's potty break, everyone. I need a wee. I do need a wee.
Go another way.
Okay, wee time. Thank you. Right, so I said that I was going for a party break, but I hope you enjoyed our first little episode of All Over the Place podcast.
Yeah, it's been fun. We've chatted shit as we were going to do.
Amen.
Let us know what you think. Like the video. Subscribe. It's a brand new channel.
It's only going to get better.
Give us some support with it.
Please.
Next time, we'll be drinking. So that throws another fucking curveball in the mix.
So
I will let you know I brought back some Japanese whiskey from
oh,
Kyoto.
stop it.
So we'll be cracking that open next time for sure.
Oh,
Little whiskey review, perhaps?
Yes, whiskey review.
Yeah, we have a whiskey review.
I
We're
think we
both
should
fans.
do I think we should do, or even typically whiskey, but just drink reviews.
Booze
Yeah,
review.
booze reviews. Oh, that
I
rhymes.
like that.
Booze
We like that.
reviews.
See, look, this is the kind of shit you're going to get on the fly.
So, expect some alcohol-related content and some more strange, all-over-the-place topics.
And wonderful banter.
Goodbye. I love you. I love you. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and imagine.
Turn to ASMR at the end now.
No.
Close your eyes.
Right. Close your eyes.
Subscribe to the podcast.
Look. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself enjoying our podcast and liking it, and do it now. Thank you.
Don't need to imagine it has happened. Bye.
Okay. Bye.